Here we go again, getting their monthly shop. Fucking brilliant. Just want to get some fuel. Look, here we go. I've got my baby. Must be going out for the day. What do you reckon? Like picking up sandwiches. Jesus. Oh, they're opening up another till. Wow, it is super hot. Just had to queue up behind that woman there while she's doing her monthly shopping in there. Not what you want to be doing when you've got all your riding gear on. Anyway, do you know what I'm going to have to do? Is set up the app so that I can pay for it before I get here, because I ain't doing that again. Anyway, with that being said, roll that intro. So welcome back to the channel, everybody, and we're off today to go and see my mate Dave. It's been a while, and I messaged him last night. He's got some nice new bikes in there. He's got a new VFR 750 just come in silver, so we're going to go check that out. That's where we're off to. I'm not going to lie, it is super hot, sticky, absolutely disgusting. However, it's really great when you're on the bike because I've got my mesh jacket on and the wind, cold air is blowing through it, which is really good. So yeah, I'm happy for that. Woo. Wow, so let's have a chat. While we're sat here in the average speed check zone, let's have a chat about what's going on with that submersible out in the North Atlantic. So this video is probably going to come out Sunday. Today is Friday, no, Thursday. Dear, oh dear, don't even know my days. And I think they've got about, well, they reckon they've got about 10 hours air left. Unfortunately, I think we can all assume that they are dead. There's no way they're coming out of there. But I just cannot understand how there's no regulations for building submarines. Now, if you look into this submersible that they built out of carbon fibre, and it's got titanium rings for either end where they look out, well, titanium ring for the top hatch and where they look out, the front end of the submarine, which they glue in place, and then they obviously, when you get in the submarine, they bolt you in. A lot of people were focusing on the fact that it's got a what do you call it, like a PlayStation type controller to control it, which isn't an issue. However, it is when it's Wi-Fi. When you're using Wi-Fi to connect it to the laptop or whatever it is they got in there. But there doesn't seem to be any other, well, there's no safety implementations put in place, considering you're going down that deep. The minimum they could have done was treated it like a larger ROV and connected a wire to it, some type of umbilical cord, so that would follow it down. So if you got into issues, they could then, you know, either they know where it is or they could bring it back up. But they've not done any of that. There was 7 ways of recovering the ship. The ship can do it automatically, which makes me think, no, this thing imploded on the way down. Well, they were an hour and a quarter on the trip to go down. They reckon it's about 2.5 hours to get down there. Yeah, I'm guessing it's catastrophic. It's either there's a fire inside because there's pure oxygen in there, and unfortunately they've all been burnt alive like the Apollo 11 guys, or it's imploded. And I've been watching like the CEO when he was talking about it, saying that because he's got an aviation background and how they've used aviation to, you know, do the safety rules, but then they haven't, because if you know that the Apollo 11, they bolted those guys in, and that was pure oxygen in there. They had a fire, they couldn't get them out, and they burnt alive while they tried to get the bolts undone. And what you got in this situation is there's no way of them getting out of the submarine, or the submersible, even if it gets to the surface. There's no way of them getting out. They need to get unbolted. So they could be floating on top of the surface now, right as rain. However, they can't get out. Absolute, the thing's a death trap. I just hope that someone now, they're going to bring in laws and regulations on it, so that you just can't build a submersible in your backyard. And yeah, absolutely disgusting. One of the other things was as well, the CEO, he turned around. I watched this. There was a US Navy guy talking about this. He's done a very good in-depth video on it, and the the CEO said, he goes, he didn't want, get this, he didn't want 50 something white males as part of the team, like expert subject matter experts, bloody police. He didn't want them on the on the team with the building. So he's got all like these 25-year-olds and that he's hired that have got no experience in submersibles, but obviously in other parts of the technology. And some of the technology he's bought is obviously off the shelf. Where am I going? Yeah, this way. Which isn't an issue. You can buy really cool stuff off the shelf, but it looks pretty Mickey Mouse. Anyway, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that the guides are alive and they're going to get them out. However, well, you'll know when this video comes out, but I don't think, unfortunately, that is the case. Sad, isn't it? Here's a thought for you. I was just riding along here while we're in another average speed check zone, and I was just thinking, why don't YouTube, so new YouTubers or small channels, why do they not promote them more? I know the algorithm, there's a, you know, I don't know how the bloody algorithm works, but why do they not push those small channels ahead, put them out there, so that, you know, because everybody wants to watch new content. All right, yeah, you've got your ones that you're subscribed to, but why don't they, you know, because it means more revenue for them, because if they can, the more channels that they make that are bigger, more people watching, yeah, the more advertisement and more money. It makes everyone happy. I was wondering that. Why don't they do that rather than like they do at the minute, where they just bury you? Unless you get that one video. Why'd you say now? I've had a couple of videos that are in the 20, you know, tens of thousands, but still not getting put out there. Mental. Oh, here we go. This is the infamous junction where I lost my phone that time. No, 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 no. Fucking hell! Phone! Cheers! Just wondering if I've got any footage of that I could play back. Right here it was. Oh my goodness. Dear oh dear. Oh, they still ain't fixed this road down here, have they? They need to repave this. Bloody hell. Shit the bed. Oof, 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 oof. Dear oh dear oh dear. Is this person going to let me in? Oh, cheers, thank you. So here we are. I'll tell you what I'm going to do is, we is going to stop. I'm going to switch cameras and we'll go and have a look inside. I'll tell you what, let's pull up a little bit more. Park a bit better. There's the man himself, Big Dave. Right, time to go. I had a good old chat there with Dave. That was brilliant. So, right, let's get on the bike and, yeah, see what else happens. Before we go anywhere, I'm going to check my pockets because I always forget to do this. Yep, and that one's undone. Jesus Christ. Dear oh dear, Jim. Right, let's get a scoot on. My daughter's just phoned me up. She said she's on her break for dinner. Whoa. God dear. So I need to, that nearly ended up in a disaster, didn't it? So I need to go and meet up with her and go and have something to eat. Dear oh dear. I can't believe I nearly hit that car on the way out. What an absolute idiot. So like I said, you're watching this video, Dave. Thanks, mate. Good to see you. Had a good old chat. So I think I'm going to end that video there. So like I always say, if you like the videos, give us a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, smash that red subscribe button. And if you are a subscriber, hit the notification bell. That way every time this idiot uploads a video, you get notified. And that, my friends, is Jim Diesel out.